This is my already half-eaten lunch. I have some steak with some delicious seasonings on it. I kind of went out of the box for me today and put some cayenne and some cinnamon with the pepper and salt. And then I also have some homemade sourdough bread, which I did not make myself, heaped with gobs of butter. And this is the actual loaf that it came from. And there is another half a loaf. So this is a half a loaf, another half a loaf, and then another like quarter loaf of all this delicious sourdough bread. So the story with the bread is that I was in the middle of eating my lunch of the steak, and then my landlord knocks on my door. I knew it had to be my landlord because he's the only person who like lives in the building with us. And so he comes and knocks on the door and asks me if I want sourdough bread because he's been making it a lot, and he's like, it's either gonna go bad before I finish eating it or whatever, so do you want any? And I was like, I love sourdough bread, that would be amazing. So I was thinking possibly could make some kind of soup that we could have it with like tomorrow or something. I'll have to see, but oh my gosh, it was so good. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm so happy that he came and asked us, and I was like, I'm not sure if Chris likes it, but I love it, so I'm gonna take it for myself.
I like sourdough bread. I like any kind of bread, mostly. I would love to try some.
Thought you didn't like Irish soda bread. Oh.
I don't like Irish soda bread. There's like a cut in here, so I thought it was a piece, but it is not. I'm just going to take a piece off. I've never had homemade sourdough bread before. Like, I've hardly had homemade bread before. Like, hardly ever. Maybe a couple times, but this is good. It's really interesting.
My experience with sourdough bread, though, everything I know about how sourdough bread is made is completely learned from the Disneyland parks. Thank you, Disneyland, for that. They have, in California Adventure, they have a sourdough bread factory where they make the bread bowls, and then they give you like a little tour or whatever. It's pretty silly. I think they've closed it down at this point, possibly. There's a tortilla factory across from it as well, so you could go get fresh tortillas. And if it was your birthday, they'd give you like a whole bag of tortillas for free. Homemade, amazing, delicious tortillas.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty great. So everything I know was about that, and like you have to like, in case you don't know how sourdough bread works, is you have to have like a starter from each batch that you bring over to the next batch to like, I guess, bring the germs over into each batch. And so he said he offered to give me a bit of starter if I ever want to try to start making some at some point.
Interesting.
So
we could do that.
Yeah, so I was thinking when we get back from vacation, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like in a week or two, maybe I will attempt to make sourdough bread for the first time. And I'm slightly daunted, but I'm sure it won't go too badly. Hopefully.
It's many hours later, by the way, from the time that Giselle first filmed and now. But we got the mail. I got like shares to the company that I work for when they first hired me. Like, they give you a salary, of course, and benefits, but they also, to kind of supplement anything, they give you some shares that you can invest and sell off every year or so. Like, you can sell off a certain amount every year for the next few years, and they'll keep them and let them vest and sell them later on or whatever. But I sold my shares for the first time because it's been a year since I started working there, and we got a lovely little check from selling that, which is very helpful at this time. So, and Giselle got a card from her mom. What is it?
It's just a feel better card. I mean, not just. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's not like for anything special. She just sent me a little card to tell me that I can do it and I can make it through all my low spots that I've been having. So
That's really
it
nice.
was for my dad too, and yeah.
That's really nice.
And just telling me that I can do it and I've got this and that they love us and they pray for us.
That's very nice. I did see the balloons on the front, so I was like, oh, it's like, maybe it's like an uplift card kind of thing.
Yeah, it's very sweet of her. Thank you, Mom.
And Dad.
And Dad.
Right? I am not sure how tonight is going to go, but it may possibly have more bread involved in that. So this is going to be one very interesting week. I have to, well, okay, so we're going to Thanksgiving on Thursday. It's in Pennsylvania with my grandparents. Most of my family's going to be there, but it's at where my grandparents live, and it's slightly, I mean, Pennsylvania, it's slightly closer to us than Maryland, but it will take at least 6 hours to get there, maybe longer depending on traffic, and we got to be there by like 11 if we want to like hang out with my family at all before, which I do, before actual food starts, which starts at noon. So when we have to be there by noon, but we would like to be there by 11, so we're going to have to leave at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., somewhere in between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. So Wednesday night, I need to make sure I get sleep, which should be interesting. I think I need to kind of rework my sleeping schedule for the next few days, because, I'm the past few days have actually been kind of normal, sleeping wise, but I'm gonna hopefully. It's not even 8 o'clock right now. I'm probably gonna go to sleep very, very soon, and then try to wake up early, very early tomorrow, like a few hours before I normally would, and try to get some stuff done, and then kind of repeat the process tomorrow. So come home from work and spend a little bit of time doing some stuff, and then go to sleep pretty early, so that I can keep doing that until Wednesday night. Wednesday night I'll go to sleep pretty early, and definitely try to be completely rested for the drive Thursday, because it's just gonna be a long drive, and I need to have sleep. Anyway, so I did not have a very good NaNoWriMo writing day, and as it's been for several days, like over a week now probably, but I have had good writing days for me, for like later, when I like outside of NaNoWriMo. If it wasn't NaNoWriMo, then I would feel satisfied, and now I'm just kind of done thinking about NaNoWriMo, I feel like, unfortunately, which, it kind of sucks that I'm definitely not going to hit 50K. I'm not at 30 yet. I'm getting there, and I should be there before we leave. For the few days that we'll be gone for Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping I can get to write a little bit while we're there. I can hopefully spend a little bit of time each day writing a little bit while we're in Maryland, and then maybe Sunday when we come back, I'll be able to spend some time writing then too. But we'll see. I'm not sure at all, so it really depends. So I haven't had very good writing days for NaNoWriMo, but hopefully by the end of the month I will have reached 35,000 words. That is my new goal. I've decided my new goal is 35,000 words. I didn't get the chance to film a currently reading video today or yesterday for the post today, because I've been trying to do other stuff and just haven't had the moment to, and this morning I didn't have a moment to. So, didn't happen, but I don't have too much to update on. This week is going to be very odd, and I'm not going to be reading very much because we're going to be gone for 4 days. And so I'll do a currently reading video a week from now on Monday. There'll be 3 days left in NaNoWriMo at that point, and I'll see where I am and let people know my plan. 35 is my new goal. If I get between 30 and 35, I'll be happy, and that'll be the same for December. 30 to 35 for every month, December, January, blah blah blah, after that, until I finish this, and maybe I can start something new. I have many more ideas that have sprouted from this idea that'll kind of relate to this idea, and are just different kinds of things that relate to this idea. So I actually have many to choose from. I have several different ideas that I can kind of pursue after this is over, and so I'm going to give it my best shot to continue writing around 30,000 words. So 1,000 words, give or take, a day, every month. So we'll see how that goes until it's done, and then I'll have to probably plan out the next one. That might take me a month or two, which will likely result in not having that many words happen every month while I'm planning, but hopefully I'll be able to plan quickly. Anyway, my point being that, NaNoWriMo, bit of a bust for me, but still writing every day. I haven't got on the NaNoWriMo website or Twitter at all, because they kind of make me anxious, like following that stuff. Just like, oh crap, I kind of fell behind and wasn't able to catch up. but now I'm feeling okay about that, and I'm probably going to post like an update on my word count and stuff over there sometime in the next few days, or just post word counts and stuff on Twitter some more. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it for today. Yesterday I completely forgot to show you this, but I brought in my new chair that I got from the donation pile. This is my new office chair. It's the last thing I was able to get from the donation pile. Work went pretty well today, by the way, at the new place, new studio. It's interesting. Maybe I'll update you more as time goes on and I get more used to it. But there's the old chair back there. Here, I'll actually show you this one. There we go. It's a very nice chair. It's like a $200 office chair that I liked a lot. So I think it looks nice in here, and it's nice and comfy to sit on, and it isn't broken. So anyway, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.